Let's bring in Court TV crime and justice reporter Matt Johnson, who's joining us live tonight outside the courthouse in Salinas, California. Matt, great to see you tonight. I want to focus on this because—
Great to see you.
Yeah, I want to focus on this black eye because I think it could potentially be one of those things that the jury can latch on to and say, well, what about that black eye? What about that black eye? If they're deliberating in November, what about that black eye? So I have one question for you tonight. What about that black eye?
Well, it's been brought up by more than one witness, Vinny. Nice to see you. We're talking two former friends and an investigator from 1996. That same weekend, Kristin Smart went missing that Memorial Day weekend after that party where she was last seen alive. All of these people have interactions with our, Paul Flores, who's being charged with murder here on trial, and they all noticed that one thing, the black eye. So let's talk about the first person on our list here. We have Jeremy Moon. There's a picture, by the way, you're looking at of his black eye, the bruising under his right eye. Jeremy Moon observed Paul Flores, spent Sunday evening of Memorial Day weekend with Paul, and he was asked, did you see anything unusual? He testified, yeah, I noticed Paul had a black eye. Did you ask him about it? I asked him how he got the black eye, and he said he woke up with it. Last week, I was reporting that Mario Garcia, one of his former friends who used to play pool with him, also noticed a black eye. And he said that when they were together that weekend, he wore a baseball cap and he had it pulled down and he was trying to hide his eye. He said somebody pushed him at a party. He didn't say which party, though. Lawrence Kennedy also testified. He testified to this yesterday. He is the investigator from Cal Poly Police. He was investigating the case when Kristin went missing, and he said that he observed Paul had a bruise under his right eye. Again, you saw a picture of it. He inquired about Paul's bruise, and Paul told him that he had obtained the black eye while playing basketball over Memorial Day weekend. So, Vinny, right here, less than 4 weeks of testimony. We haven't even had a full week of testimony, by the way, because there's delays. And we've had 3 witnesses each say that they've seen the defendant with a black eye when the girl went missing.
And 3 different explanations for that black eye. To me, that's right. The key. That is the key. So I got to get to my think tank, but quickly, what do we have coming up in this case? Where are we? And is this thing potentially really going to October?
Well, we hope that it ends around October because we keep on having delays. Court was dark today. That was unexpected. Had a couple delays last week. We've lost a couple more jurors. And what we're really looking towards is more key evidence. Of course, there was a blood stain in Paul Flores' dorm room on his mattress. Then there was the archaeologist that went to Paul's dad's house where her body was allegedly buried. So there's a lot of that evidence that we need to get to yet. And again, this is only week 4, not even a full week yet.
All right, Matt Johnson in Salinas, California tonight. Thanks so much, Matt. Great to see you.